Hey y'all, this is Dina. Welcome to my channel. Okay, before we get started, if you hear any music in the background, my husband's garage is on the other side of the wall here and he's out working on my car listening to music. So if you hear any music or pounding or anything, I don't know if you will, but if you do, I'm sorry. It's my husband and he's enjoying himself, so I'm not going to ask him if he'll turn it down. So anyway, he's just out there working away, enjoying the sunshine. I thought I would come back on and show you how I finished up the album. I think this is all I'm going to do on it. I am so excited. It turned out absolutely beautiful. I love the technique of just using the envelopes to help with the pockets and how that's the base. It became so sturdy the way I layered everything up, and it literally it feels so good in my hand, y'all. Before I get started, I wanted to show you some of the supplies that I did use on this album. So of course, you've seen it before. I used my art glitter glue. I have used Bearly art glue, but this one I used the art glitter glue. This is the paper collection that I use. Let me move that out of the way. I got this on Amazon. I'll try to see if I can link that below. If you watched my hauls recently from Amazon, I did link it there. But anyway, this one is Santa's Workshop by Carta Bella, and I literally crushed about a pack and a half of these because I ordered 2 of these, and I literally went through about 1.5 paper collections to make this. So this is the paper collection I used. I did not keep the cards and envelopes package. I showed that on my haul yesterday. But these were 5x7s, and I absolutely just love how it turned out having the scallops as in the photo mats. And so that's one of the reasons I purchased this one, because I just love the detail. It's just absolutely just beautiful. So this and all the envelopes that came with it, these are the 5x7. I think they're 5.25 by 7.25 on the envelopes. So anyway, these are the ones I use. These are by Recollections, and I got them at Michael's. Of course, some of the other things I used my tape gun. And I've crushed into this, is this trim that I purchased at Michael's as well. Scissors, my scoreboard, my paper trimmer, score tape. This is the score tape I use. This is the 1/4 inch. I got this on Amazon as well. I also used the larger 1 inch as well. I think I might have covered all my supplies that I used. Oh, and also too, I did use heavy duty 110-pound weight cardstock. And I bought it all between Hobby Lobby and Michael's. So those are the items I used. I think I've shared everything that I used. Okay, so here's the album. Could not be more excited about how it turned out. It's just beautiful. I know you might say Christmas and it's only spring, but you know what? The paper was just so beautiful. It just inspired me so much. And so I just had to just use it. I had to make an album out of it. It was just so gorgeous. So for the front, I'm going to show you the back. Here's the cover that I used, and of course there's nothing on the back but the paper, and I hated covering it, but you do need a little bit of something. So as you see here, look at all the words. It's just beautiful. The red and white is actually on the other side of that paper. And this is just a cut apart that I had in the collection. I layered it on red and I laid it on blue and white. Now this said Christmas Memories on here, and this also came with the collection, but I actually cut this one out and layered it over where the other Christmas word was because I liked the font better. Oh, another thing too, the chipboard that I use is medium weight chipboard, and I get it on Amazon. Okay, so here's the inside. You saw how I did it last night if you watched my video yesterday, but I just added a sticker. I just added some ribbon trim here, and I used some 1/4 inch double-sided score tape underneath the back. I didn't want to take away from the trucks, and you could add things in there. I just did not want to take away. And I just love how the little scallop edge from one of the card bases came out on there. So on here, all I did was, I'm trying not to get this too close. I added a cut apart here and just matted it up. It's just absolutely beautiful. And I added these colors on here. I'm not going to put anything here. These could be for photos. You can slip things down in these pockets. And then on the pull-outs, and of course, you know, these pull out. And I just added some twine on the tops. It's right here, and just gave it a little bit of something. Added a little sticker in the corner. And there you go. You can see what it looks like underneath. And then on this one, welcome to the workshop, I just actually cut part of the seam from the other collection of the other paper that I opened up, and I just decided to make it like a cut apart. So I stuck that in there because it kind of goes with that toy theme, along with the paper that's the toy theme as well. And then here's the back. I also added twine and a sticker on here, and here I just added a little cut apart in the corner. I didn't want to take away from being able to put photos on here. And here's the scene of the North Pole, and there was a cut apart in there for the North Pole. So I just added the cut apart and layered it up on red, and there you go. And of course the twine, the sticker in the corner, and I added the this little cut apart from the collection. I just thought it was pretty. You can put a photo over here. And remember, you can, you know, pull all these out, and there's more places for cut aparts or for pictures. Let me get that back in there. There we go. And then here we got Santa and his reindeer, and I just cut this out of the collection and just layered it up on some red just to give it something there. And then here's what this page looks like. Over here we have the Merry and Bright sticker, of course the twine, and I found this in the collection, and I just cut out the Christmas list. It can be written on, or you can leave it as pretty. And then over here, got this scene, and when I picked out this cut apart right here and matted it up, then I realized, oh, look at that. It's got the reindeer on there. And here we go. Got the snow and the trees. It's just gorgeous. Oops, get back in there, reindeer. Okay. So, and then on the back, I put a gingerbread with the twine, and this one I put Believe. I just think it turned out beautiful. On the back, I layered up with some ribbon, and I double-sided tape underneath. I kind of shortchanged it right here and didn't get it long enough, but when I tried to lift it up to kind of move it over, it was going to tear my paper. It just wasn't worth tearing paper, so I left it. You know what? It's homemade. That's what happens with homemade. And then this is just a sticker that was in here. And here, of course, is the back. I am so proud of how this turned out. When I saw this paper on Amazon, I just absolutely had to make an album out of it. It's just absolutely beautiful. And it was just so much fun. And I love the Cartabello line because it's just, the paper is so thick and it's got a texture to it. It's not like all smooth and everything. But I really did love it. This is actually my favorite paper collection for Christmas. I mean, hands down, one of my very favorites, and I just had so much fun with this. This actually took me probably, I started about 12. I kind of stopped about 3, did a little things in my house, and then I was videoing during that time, and I have to stop and start because, you know, making something like this and videoing it is a lot of time. It can take hours. What you see is only, you know, a shorter time, but what in reality is all the other pages. If you want to have a completed project to show, you've got to work and get the rest of it done. So hopefully you were able to watch it. If not, hopefully you'll jump and watch my Christmas album 1 and 2 parts and check it out. And I showed how I made this step by step. So anyway, I couldn't be more excited and thrilled. In fact, my husband, he told me how much he loved it. That says a lot from a man that really doesn't care about crafts. He supports my crafting venture and all that 100%, but you know, he doesn't care to come in here and do it. I haven't been able to get him to do a video again yet, but Maybe one day I'll be able to have Mr. Crafty come in there. But yeah, there's just a few little things I would have done different, like making sure this was all the way down to the edge. But you know what? It's not worth tearing it off and having to start over. I just left it. It brings it character, and it's just a one of a kind. And I just love how it turned out. So anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome Sunday. I really do. Thank you so much for all your kind comments and watching my videos. I really appreciate your support. I really do. And thank you, thank you, thank you again. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you soon. Bye, y'all.